Good morning, everyone. Now we are going to study about the human physiology, unit number 5 it is, and the chapter number 21, excretion and osmoregulation. Let us study about it. What actually the excretion means. It is removal of waste products from the body. It's called excretion. See, as per we undergo a lot of metabolic activities in our body, as the breakdown of glucose and the breakdown of amino proteins and the fats, lot of waste to be removed, right? If waste is not to be removed from the body, it will be stored in the cells and it will obstruct the functioning of the cells, actual functioning of the cells, right? The process of removal of waste from the body is called the excretion, right? Then waste products are synthesized in the cells due to metabolic activities. You know it, as I have said to you that. Then excretion is essential process in all forms of life, right? If excretion is not there, whatever the waste gets generated through the metabolic activity, it will be stored in the cells. Then it means it is going to obstruct the day-to-day activities of an organism, right? Let us see, in one single-celled organism, waste are discharged through the surface of the cell. See, the single-celled organisms, they doesn't have all the mechanisms what a multicellular, highly organized body have, right? This is one kind of a single organism, single-celled organism. The waste will be discharged through the surface of the cell, nothing but they have the plasma membrane which covers its all the organelles and its nucleus, and it contains all the cytoplasm, right? By a common simple diffusion, whatever the waste generated during the metabolic activity of a particular single-celled organism, it will be excreted out through the surface of the cell, right? Then the higher plants eliminate gases through the stomata or pores present on the leaf surface, right? The higher plants eliminate the gases, right? What is the main gas liberated during the photosynthesis, right? We have the carbon dioxide, right? That carbon dioxide will be eliminated from the stomata, the special structure which is present in the plants, that is green colored part of the plant. Maybe it's a stem part or a leaf, right? Especially we will call that stomata are present on the leaf, but they are also present on the stem, right? Herbaceous stem, right? Herbaceous stem also contains the stomata. Through that surface, through the stomata, the waste will be liberated out, thrown out, right? Then multicellular animals have special excretory organs, right? The multicellular organisms, animals like the human beings and the dogs and the cats, right, and the horse and the elephant, they are multicellular animals, right? They have special excretory organs, but because they are very much evolved, right? In the evolution, the single-celled organism is first evolved. When we take the history of evolution, when we go back to the origin of life, the first organism is a single-celled organism, right? And when we come to a highly evolved organism, it is a multicellular animals. They have all the organ systems developed, right? In the multicellular animals, we have special excretory organs. Let us see that what are all they and which animal contain what kind of excretory organ, right? Let us see in the next slide. Then let us first understand what are all the waste actually, right? What actually the wastes are. The waste which used to be thrown out from a body are nitrogenous waste, right? Nitrogenous waste contains the ammonia, urea and uric acid, right? They are, we call that as nitrogenous waste. And the carbon dioxide, right? And the carbon dioxide, we usually, the highly evolved organisms will give out the carbon dioxide as the respiratory waste. It is respiratory waste, right? And water and drugs, medicines, pigments, excess of water soluble vitamins to be eliminated from our body, right? Let us see that in a clear manner, right? Ammonia, urea and uric acid are the major forms of nitrogenous waste excreted by the animals, right? And a lot of animals will excrete ammonia, and some animals will excrete urea, some animals will excrete urea and uric acid, right? And depending upon their own adaptations, the animals will be categorized, right? Then before going to the animal categorization, we have to understand the ammonia, right? Ammonia is most toxic form and requires large amount of water also. See, both the things are there. It is highly toxic as well as it requires a lot of water for its removal. Then by the requirement itself, we can understand that it is completely an aquatic animal. Aquatic organism can satisfy the water level for the removal of ammonia, right? Whereas uric acid being the least toxic, we consider uric acid as the least toxic nitrogenous waste, can be removed with a minimum loss of water. Okay, it can be removed with the minimum loss of water. Then